Okay, time to finally explain a weird mod that I've been working on for a few weeks. It's for this game, Chess Evolved Online. You may have seen it, you may have not. It's the Flash game that was made by a crazy developer. In short, it's chess, deck builder, but like, there are a lot of units to choose from in your deck building. Like, oh, you can put this guy in or that guy in. There's a lot of weird stuff with it, a lot of army restrictions, a lot of custom abilities. It's pretty swell of a time. However, what I've done is I've modded the game. So as you see, you can see it's a little bit different here. Quite a little bit different. I'm recording this afterwards, but know that this mod that I've made is for an in-game tournament where you can win some in-game currencies and stuff. It's just kind of fun. It's meant to be a fun time. It's not meant to be super competitive or anything because there's a lot of really overpowered and unbalanced stuff in it, and that's kind of on purpose. It's just meant to have fun with the game before it finally gets an update, which is coming pretty soon because we had a small patch. The next full update is coming soon. I messed with these patch notes, so they are not up to date. But yeah, the game is Chess Evolved Online on Steam. Ignore what I wrote here. It's a free game, Windows only as of now. But you can join the Discord and talk to the people. I'll probably link that in the description. There are some custom units now. Like this Archangel is not normally in the game. This is normally Archbishop. I've had to replace a few units, as you see. My army looks a bit different. It has Titan in it now. And I just kind of want to show you some of the really weird stuff that has been done to the game. Ignore the fact that I misspelled Zeus. That's a feature. Let me just show you a few of the units that are just kind of crazy. What are some random ones? Yin Yang's kind of overpowered. It's kind of fun. Yang and there's short bishop because yes, there's no short rook, just short bishop. And there's Baba is you, who's kind of like he's an upside down rook. Because that's what it looked like on chess.com or something on the wiki. But, like, as you see, there are some weird units. Like, oh, the Baba, who's, like, a fairy chess piece or something. Short Bishop. Someone suggested me add this. This is Zeus, who's one of the craziest units that's been added. Every turn, every turn it shocks the king. Even if the king tries to move, it's shocked. And when this Thunder tile gets to 0, it will die. So you gotta keep moving it. And even better, I'm using the in-game testing to move the pieces around, not on my turn. But when this guy gets to the end, everything gets shocked. And that's just hilarious. It used to do this when it died, but there were so many ways to just kill it immediately, and then it would shock everything, and the opponent's army would die, so it's been fixed. So it now does it when you get to the end instead of immediately. And when all these shocks get to 0, the units will die, and the game will be lost. Oh shit, I have to move my king so it doesn't die. Everything died, and the angel survived because there was a bat. This thing with the gun, Pandemonium's kind of cool. Archangel's the other really high cost one, but I'll show you the combo that people used to do when it killed things. So there's this unit Gluttony, which in the normal game, Gluttony, when it eats an enemy, it copies its moveset, you know? It now has this moveset. So basically it just steals movesets. But in the tournament, in this mod, it can eat allies and do the same thing, and it gains the allies' abilities. So doing that makes it really overpowered if Zeus had the on death shock everything. So that's why that was removed. Because it would just shock everything. Also, Penguin has a gun now. I do want to showcase a few other units just for fun. You can get the game is free on Steam, so you could just kind of get it. Oh yeah, Beacon used to only be able to teleport certain things, but it can teleport anything. Because it's a reference to how it used to be, which was really overpowered. Demon gets really strong on. Oh yeah. Here's another combo that was really strong. This thing used to become really high value and cost when the king died, but yeah, this thing is kind of strong because you just do this and then it can just kill everything. And yes, I just killed my own king. This isn't chess. When your king dies, you don't lose. This is spaghetti chess. These guys become really overpowered. They can attack through enemies and stuff. And another nerf set strategy was Usurper. Used to make king decay, like when your king is dead. It used to lessen it used to make the effect of having no king go away. But now it doesn't do that because that was just kind of overpowered. But yeah, you can still kind of do this. These used to be really high cost, but now it's not quite as overpowered. Penguin with a gun is kind of powerful, because if the bullet gets all the way to the end, it kills a ton of things. However, Penguin with a gun has a weakness. Like, I shoot a bullet. What if the enemy just does that? I make a move, and then the enemy makes a move. Like, it goes away. It just kind of goes away. That's kind of... It's a decently balanced unit because it costs 10 of these points at the top to fire the bullet. Like, I fire the bullet, it has 10 points, and it costed 10 points, so when it goes away, or is gotten rid of, I lose those 10 points. So I'm now at a disadvantage because I missed the rocket. I was going to show you, Yin Yang was an interesting one. When it moves, its moveset flips upside down. So, like, it has good coverage, but it doesn't always attack, as sometimes status is instead. And then it can attack, so it's an interesting one. Crab is a unit that takes off of one in the game, normally Samurai, which I'll show. Samurai, which I can't fit into my armor because of Penguin being very high cost. I made it balanced him. Samurai, normally when, at the end of your turn, if there's something in front of it, it will kill it and move forward. Crab does the same thing with a small catch. Crab has 2 locations, and Crab doesn't move when doing it. It just kind of kills things because it's a snip-snap crab. And I like Crab. Crab is not in the vanilla... Why isn't Crab in the vanilla game yet, Grand? Yeah, like, I see. It can actually kill 2 things. But it's balanced in the fact that it can't attack anything else. It can only kind of move around. Whereas Samurai can normally actually attack forward. I haven't explained this game at all, and I'm pretty sure all of you are very confused, and that's the point. Like, as you see, you can attack things with Samurai like that, but Crab can't. Crab can only snip-snap. Look, a guy from Pandemonium. But yeah, I want Crab in the game. Crab is good. Oh yeah, there is one last small thing I want to show because I added it because it was funny. Because Gluttony can consume movesets, it can like become a lot of things at once. There is an issue with it becoming Penguin because Penguin's ability is very specifically curated. So what I did was just made it so if anything else tries to use Penguin's ability, it dies. Because Penguin is the only one who can use the gun ability. And also because it has to do a specific projectile. And the smaller penguin, this penguin's bullets only kill 1 unit. Now I'll just showcase that. Now I need to... Yes, it only kills 1 unit. There's some interesting stuff with it. There's a lot of fun stuff in this tournament, and I made sure that only the lower tier units, I've only done purple and white units because these are much easier to get than the orange and red ones that are in the normal game. So if you want to try the game out, it's free. It's been free for a lot of years now. It's called Chess Evolved Online. It's on Steam. You can join the Discord, which is a complete mess. There was recently an update that, a stable server, that's definitely what it did. It definitely didn't make it so you couldn't log into other people's accounts or anything. And yeah, great if this was useful.